maybe I won't talk with Ladara then. Let's see, let me go over here. And let's do a quick save, and let me also take my chameleon pots. There we are. 3 of them. Should be good. And we'll head on in here and poke around inside of her jewelry box. Good. Maybe this is where Ladara is. Maybe I'm going straight for Ladara. Yeah, for real. Am I going directly to Ladara? Oh, this is Ladara. When we had last left the hero of Kavach, well, they finally continued and re-intertwined with none other than the Thieves Guild. It was there that they were tasked with stealing back some tax money that was collected from the Imperial City's poorest citizens, those living at the waterfront. And Hieronymus Lex was definitely most displeased about it and responded in force. But thankfully, the Thieves Guild responded in kind by rooting out a mole and in some way embarrassing Hieronymus Lex once more by way of stealing a bust of the late Countess of Cheydinhal and planting it in the mole's cupboard. Now, with that all out of the way, it was time to finally report back to Armand Christophe and see what next awaited. This is the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. Welcome back. Zoop, zoop. There we are. And let's quick save that just in case. As you can see, we're back here at the spire, right, with all of our collected butts. And I've got, let's see, I did a little bit of inventory management, and importantly, got our 20 bear pelts, right? Remember last time, just so happened that a couple of the vendors we ran into had 10 of them, right? 5 a pop. So we bought them, and I think maybe we ought to drop them off to the destruction trainer before she gets murdered out there. Let's see, let's travel out this way. Show me the money. Okay, over here. Good. And we'll get this dealt with. Which, of course, we don't really even need any destruction training, but may as well, huh? Okay. Great. And then, oh shit. Oh gosh. Ooh. For this way. Let's see. Oh yeah, look, she's already running off to go fight something. Definitely an important one to try and... I think she's chasing after some deer because, you know, she just hates wildlife. Whoa, what's this? Summoning a Dremora Caitiff. I thought you were the destruction trainer. Okay, well, she's having some difficulty getting up. Thanks to the new physics. Oh, I think she's casting everything but destruction magic. Why don't you shoot a lightning bolt over at that thing, or a blizzard storm, or a fireball, or... Nope, just summon another caitiff, huh? Oh, and she's punching it now, too. She's not even using on-touch magic. She's... Oh, there we go. Or was that even the caitiff? Okay. Oh, shit. Shit. Hang on, let me change out my weapon. And re-equip. Oh, I do have the escutcheon equipped. Guess it's just not showing there.
Won't you die? Take that!
There we are. Okay. Hey, Bralsa and Darren.
What are you doing here? What do you want?
I've got your pelts. Tell me a rumor real quick,
I
though.
don't even know what a will-o'-the-wisp is, much less how to kill one. I think they're just swamp gas myself.
If you don't know how to kill one, then we're all in trouble. All right, how about some training?
Very good indeed.
Oh, very good, very good.
Creators shall take notice soon enough, and then they shall have me to deal with. You have done your part, so I shall do mine. What I know, I will teach you.
The creators, what have you achieved, Chim or something? Okay. Any
I
training?
can show you some new things.
No, you cannot. Do not try to deceive me.
Certainly.
All right,
Be
that'll
seeing
do.
you.
Yeah, I'll see you too, unless you die out here chasing after more deer. Okay, well, now let's head on back to the waterfront. Yeah. Activate quest. Open the map. We'll fast travel out there. Good. Apologies as well, by the way, for today's videos. For whatever reason, I was trying to mess around and recalibrate my camera, and I couldn't quite get the color grading correct. So I'm coming to you in fabulous sepia tones, right? It's like I'm in a Mexico scene from Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. Very hot, very sepia. Good lord. Let's see. Let's go check in with Armand. Is he out right now? He is not. Not quite yet. Okay, let's wait for 2 hours, I guess. Ooh. I can't click on the little arrows, can I? Yeah. Can I click on this one? No, I can't. Okay. The arrows are just for show. Okay. Armand?
With your help, I uncovered the informant that had compromised the Thieves Guild. I know I used you in this matter with the Lathasa's bust, but I couldn't be certain that you weren't working with Mivrina. Here's the reward you were promised. Even though the bust is gone, you've earned it.
Wait, you thought I was working with her?
Of Bandit, which will let you use Ahdarji of Leyawiin as your fence. Good work.
Okay. Tell me more about the Grey Fox.
We don't talk about him in public.
Oh.
The Thieves Guild follows the Grey
Everyone
Fox.
seems to,
However,
though.
we make sure that most folks think he is just a myth.
Tell me a rumor?
I saw Irene Metric recently. She jumped clear over a table at the inn.
You know what? That is a decent enough rumor. You know what? In real life, that would probably be a suitable rumor. If someone jumped clear over a table at like an inn, or I guess in real life a hotel or motel, that would be a rumor worth talking about. Okay. Can I get another special job?
Sadly, I don't have anything for you. I only work with the less experienced guild members. You should go see Scriva in Breville from now on. You
Okay.
can find her at the Lonely Suitor Lodge. I wouldn't recommend bothering her at home, unless the door is unlocked.
Okay. Tell me about this person, Scriva.
Are you deaf? Didn't I already tell you she is in Breville?
Damn! Okay, man. Take it easy.
Shadow, hide you.
Jeez, you get a promotion and then you get hit with the, are you deaf? I've reached my goal. I fenced over 200 gold worth of goods. I should go see Scriva sometime. She might have something for me. Okay. Well, let's go see her. Maybe she'll have something for me. Who could say? Okay, let's head over here. Oh, fuck. There's probably the Oblivion Gate out here to deal with, too. Okay, let's make sure we travel within the city. Can people die to the gate out here if we're actually inside the city walls? Because none of that is rendered out, is it? Like, how much does it simulate that? I don't know. Because it definitely, you know, if people are moving across the map from one town to another, it does actually, like, give them travel time, and you can intercept them on their route. Okay, well. Is this the Lonely Suitor right here? No, that's Silverhome on the water. Okay. Sure. A Warlock's luck.
You look like someone who's comfortable in heavy armor.
Thanks, I sure am. And in tears is now locked. Fucking hey, man. Okay. I feel like they need to dial that down a bit. Let's see. The little, hang on. How many times did it ring? Oh, it actually did ring 3 times, didn't it? Is it relevant to the amount of time? Or like the hour? Okay, well, you know what? I don't I don't fucking know. Oh, here, you know what? I guess I can just follow the tracker. Skriva's house. But where's the lonely suitor? I'll just wait there. Dear God, man. Is it over this way? This end of town? Don't even remember. Oh yeah, I bet this is it. Okay. God, I love the look of the Breville buildings. Man, I love that. Okay. Anything else cool over here? No. Okay. At the very least, we'll get a room here.
How do
there.
you do?
Jita, wow, look at your damn armor and weapon.
Yes?
Are you the proprietor? Oh, I can ask about the Forlorn Watchman.
All right.
Let me persuade you some. Okay.
Don't waste. That's just not. What a great story. No more. You're frightening me.
Okay.
What a great story. What a dumb. Don't. Please. I'm sorry. That's just not funny. I wish I could say that. What? No more. You're frightening me. Yes. No. What a dumb joke. What a great story. Not. You think that's well done. Whatever you want. Sorry. I don't get it. I accept. Don't. Really? Interesting.
There we go. Okay. I won't
Good
ask
day.
about the Forlorn Watchman yet. How do I get a room here? Oh, hey. Okay. Can I suck them off? It says I'm hidden. If I do this, am I fine? Okay. Good. What's my encumbrance now that I got rid of all that crap? Phew, down to 328. I did stash a bunch of our heavy-duty, randomly found world potions, right? The ones that weigh 0.5 a pop. Okay, well, guess I'll just pick into this. Anything cool back here? Wow, it opens very slowly. No, nothing much else. Sneak increased to 39. Another hard lock up top. Also opening incredibly slowly. Take the money. Oh, I can sleep in this bed freely. Huh, okay. Well, hello, Bogram Gro Galash. Can we chat? Can I get a room here, or do I just sleep?
I'm Bogram Grogalish, your host at the Lonely Suitor Lodge. It may not look like much outside, but that's just the weathered Breville look.
Were they really trying to give them, like, sleepy eyes? Was that deliberate? I can't tell if it's, like, meant to be a bug, where, you know, every time I wake up an NPC, and they've got, like, they're kind of like, or like the stupid, like, pic of Lemmy, where he's like, or whatever, waking up, got the bright light shining up on him. Is that what they're trying to do here? The whole while I was just assuming that it was just like a weird bug with the, like, rigging and animations and stuff not fully calibrating while they're technically still asleep, but maybe it's deliberate? I don't know. All right, here, 500 gold.
I would gladly let you invest in my shop.
Great. Can I get a room?
Yeah, I've got a room. 10 gold for the night. You sure you want it?
I do. I'll take it.
It's upstairs on the top floor. Only room I've got. I think both beds should be clean enough, so use whichever you prefer.
Thanks. Tell me more about it.
You've got what 10 gold will buy you. I never said it'd be a palace.
Okay.
Good day.
Well, good night. Yeah, now I can sleep in both beds. Well, I guess I'll take this one. Okay, so what's a good time of day? Maybe 10 a.m.? I'll sleep and see if Skriva shows up downstairs. Well, there's someone here. You dream of a sumptuous banquet spread out before you. You feast on a particularly choice cut of roasted meat, and its aroma makes your mouth water. It is only as you cut into the last portion that you see the larvae squirming inside. You cough blood as the larvae begin eating their way out of your stomach. You are becoming a bug man!
You have the eyes of a trained marksman.
How do you do?
Hello?
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Did you all sleep in here with me too? Fuck, okay. How about 500 big ones?
I would gladly let you invest in my shop.
I didn't even know you had one, dude. Tell me about Breville.
We're all wondering when more of those evil gates are going to open. I'd leave town if I dared.
Right.
Good day.
And Ranaline?
Please.
Damn, look at my man down here. Do I want to talk about Alarin Locke or Locke? I don't know.
We'll see.
I'll try and persuade you a bit. Damn, she hates it. Okay.
I won't fight you. Not now. What a dumb. Gracious. What a hero. I salute you. Most impressive. Don't. Sorry, I can't argue with that. You've got a. Not now. What a dumb. Gracious. What a. Sorry. Gracious. You've. Not now. Not later. My life is drab and. You. Not. That's just stupid. That
Good.
works for me.
Okay.
Farewell.
Yeah, could I have persuaded Nordinar?
Holy knight and all that. I guess I should have known better.
Yeah, I guess
For
you
you?
should have.
Of course.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
Goodbye.
Fool tried to resurrect the Crimson Scars in Deepscorn Hollow. The Dark Brotherhood will not like that.
All right. What's the news from
Hey, that's
the other
another
parts
new
of Tamriel?
ambient
Nothing
dialogue
I'd like
rumor.
to talk about.
How about that? Kinnereth bestowed the boots of the Crusader on a worthy knight. Good to hear that someone is taking up the cause again.
Really?
Yes.
Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
Good.
I suppose that's good.
Goodbye.
You notice how the
How do you
new
do?
voice actors and stuff do actually call them Daedra?
A hail and hearty welcome, friend.
I choose to believe that both pronunciations are correct. Right, that's what I choose to believe, in true Elder Scrolls fashion. Okay,
I
hello.
used to think you were a hero. A holy knight and all that. I guess I should have known better.
Yeah, I guess, okay. What do you
Can
sell
I
here?
interest you in some of my wares?
No, you cannot. Okay,
Bye.
goodbye. Well, shit, I guess we'll go track down Skriva. Maybe we have to go inside of her humble abode. Oh god, I'm getting cooked out here. Okay. Check over this way.
I heard you know how to move in light armor.
There we are, over this, and then... Hey, it's unlocked. Perfect. Okay. Then... Hey, Skriva! Is there anyone else here? Before I chat with you? May not be. Okay. Sure. Hello, Skriva.
Ah, you are the new thief. I am your new doyen.
They kept the voice actor the same. Oh my gosh, I thought we would get the new Khajiit VO, but no, it's the same. Right? Because Skriva sounds like the Argonian women, because they shared voice actors and all of that between them. Huh. Okay. I guess they thought that she was significant enough to keep it. I'm so curious as to what made them decide certain VO should remain the same and which ones they should have the new voice actors come in to do a performance. You know, what's the distinction? Is it like, if it's a quest? Well, no, because in the Mages Guild, there were definitely quest givers there with the Mages Guild who got the new VO treatment. Yeah, what made them decide? Weird. Okay. Let's see. Tell me about a rumor?
Ura Vaso Thralis has a way with words. I wish she could teach me how to speak that well.
Okay, and how about the Thieves Guild special jobs?
I have a special request from the widow of a former fence in Leyawiin. As your new doyen, I'm asking you to help her. A street scavenger made off with a ring that the widow Ahdarji values highly. She is offering a reward. The guild frowns on freelance thieves. Are you willing to go to Leyawiin, find the ring, and get it back to Ahdarji?
They frown on freelance thieves because they're like not unionized, they're scabs. they're scab thieves. Okay, I'll help out this poor widow. I can't help her right now. I'll help out the poor widow.
This is good. Go to Leyawiin.
This is good.
Speak with Ahdarji and help her find her ring.
Okay. Anything else I can ask about? No. Can I persuade you any?
Of
I can.
course.
Surprised I don't have higher disposition thanks to guild membership.
Don't talk such rot. You win this one. I like that. I doubt it. You win this. I like that. A lot. That's enough. What nonsense. Where'd you get that? That's good. Don't waste your flattery on me. That's enough.
Good.
You're good.
Goodbye.
Good hunting.
Okay, now let's go on and track this down. Ahdarji's heirloom. Okay. And we need to go to the neighboring city of Leyawiin. While we're here, maybe we should close down the Oblivion Gate outside of Reveal. Maybe. Oh, here. Let's fix him up. Fix him up. Cosmos the cheat.
I'm only asking for enough to feed me kids.
Tell me about Skriva? Actually have a coin first.
Thank you, kind sir.
And then tell me about Skriva.
I'd look in the Lonely Suitor. She takes her meals there. If you try her house, don't pick the lock to get in. She won't like that.
She takes her meals there? She eats out every damn day? Damn.
Certainly.
Okay. Let's see.
Remarkable. No, not... What a dumb joke. Yeah, don't... Sorry. Remarkable.
There we are. Good talk.
Blessings of Stendar upon ye.
And upon ye as well. I wonder, for any of the beggars, do you think they kept the old beggar voice? For any of them? I think they're all brand new. There's our fucking Oblivion Gate right here. Okay. But yeah, I think they're all completely new on account of... Oh, there's Shivering Isles too. On account of the jarring experience where you go from, like, beggar voice and then into persuasion systems and stuff where they just enter, like, the generic lines delivered by that same voice actor. You know what I mean? Let me juice up my weapon here. Good. Okay, any others out here? There's usually at least 3, right? Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Oh, yep, there's a titty spider. Good. And anything on you? Whoa, an ebony emerald ring. Don't need it. Money shmoney. Okay, I think we're good now. Can I head into the lower levels of this? Oh no, it's completely rubbled up. But over here, rubbled up too? Yep. Okay, let's close this thing down. A Master of Blunt's power attacks grant them even more shield. Shield. Okay, and then let me get some speed. Let's see here. There we go. Great. I think we had just cleared this variant before, right? Oh, Creamy Man, no? Don't need to be weary or wary. Okay, round over here. Dark Salvation corridors. Sure, we'll travel on up this way. And let's keep going up here. Let's see, the Gore Steeple. Sure. Nope. Okay, then we'll just manually run up the rest of the way here. And here we are, already at the Sigillum. Quick and easy. Great. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile in the little The Punished. Doesn't seem like there will be. Gold and scamp skin. Guess I'll take the gold. And aquatic transcendence. Water breathing for 360 seconds. My god. Unfortunately, we don't really need that. We've already got one flawless diamond too. So I'll leave it. Ooh, the titty spider is coming for me. Get away from me. Jeez. Okay. Wood elves can command other creatures to fight for them with their beast tongue power. Right. Ow! Okay. Let's see. What all did we get? Anything good? Anything cool? I bet not. Yep. Fortify fatigue, 50 points. Dog shit. Oh, look. There's a titty spider out here. Okay. Good. Oh. She was gonna force me to motorboat her. Take the gold. Let's see. Anybody out here have anything peculiar to say now that we've closed it down? What do you think of that, Breville guard?
Duty calls.
Yeah. I shut down the gate. Anything to say on Hieronymus Lex?
Yeah, I've heard of him. Isn't he a soldier or guardsman in the Imperial City?
Damn, you've heard of him out here. Okay.
Farewell.
Well, I guess we'll make way for Leyawiin then. Okay, ought we take Prior Mabel or a different horse? I'm thinking a different horse. We can go a little buck wild here, I think. With our horsing around. Okay, let me get my skooma smack. Good. This asshole's coming over here to look at me. Don't you fucking look at me. Here we go. Shit. Oh, shit. They are not keen on jumping. Okay, I'm just gonna take the horse in reverse. This should just be how I run. How I take it now. Okay, good. Let's try to stay on the road so we don't go super duper fucking flying. Oh, it's happening. Oh dear, it's happening. Okay, okay. Man, we go so slow in the water. Horses are not good at swimming, is what I've learned. Shit. Oh, did my speed buff just wear off? I bet it did. Okay. There we are. Shit, I ran into a fucking log, dude. Ugh! Get out of it! What the hell? There's like a fucking invisible wall. Oh, shit, okay. There is actually an invisible wall. Okay, okay. Can't just do a straight shot. Fucking Cyrodiil. Stupid ass, shaped ass fucking province. Okay, there we go. Look at this. Our horse is practically gliding along the ground. We're going so fast, I'm like losing frames. Losing frames to immense speed. Oh, okay. Let's get powered up again. Got something after us, but who gives a shit? Takes a bit to build up to like a full-ass gallop. Oh, there's Sheogorath's shrine right there. Okay. Good. Should we wait to do Sheogorath's shrine until later? Because I never did that. I've never heard the unique stuff if you do it post. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm losing so many frames. Okay. Sure. Oh, we're slowing back down. Okay, well, we're nearly here. Undertow Cavern, I've discovered. Fuck, should I go inside? I guess so. Otherwise, I'm never gonna remember it. Okay, is this horse gonna wait here for me? Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's a Spriggan. Okay. There we go. Yeah, looks like the horse is gonna keep chilling. Oh, look, the creamy man has returned as well. Okay. Undertow Cavern. In we go. I can't remember if Undertow Cavern is tied to anything, but, you know, after I pop it on the map, there's no way to know. Ooh, shit.
What's the matter? Tired?
There we go. Should I maybe take that glass mace real fast and use that? Cap out my, what do you call it skill? My blunt again? Maybe. Okay. There we are. Top off my health. Got treasure chest here. How many picks have I got? 134. Could definitely do with more. We couldn't trade with Scriva, could we? Maybe it wasn't the right time of day. She'll talk to me and give me, like, more work, but she won't she won't do trading just yet. She wasn't ready. Oh, look at this shit. God. Okay. What do you make of that, creamy man? It was dangerous. Look at this. She's going straight for the creamy man. I guess I'm just gonna wail on her.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. Die, damn you.
Die, damn you. Yeah, I think I can out heal with my hot. I heal over time. Okay. Look, not only am I building up my blunt, but more importantly, my light armor, which will be a real pain in the butt. It's such a shame, though, that my fucking weapon swings so absurdly slowly.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Okay.
Outmatched, elf.
There we are. Whew. Did I get a skill up in anything? Damn, I didn't get shit. I didn't get anything from it. Good lord, you almost blasted my whole chest piece. Okay. Some healing ticking. Is that a booby trap right there again? Is that like tick noise? Clinking, ticking. Torn sack of grain. Whoa, tobacco. Okay. What did I do to deserve this?
Am I supposed to be impressed?
It might well be that we're gonna have to, like, kill these dudes for real if we get a chain pull.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Damn, this dude is patrolling back in there.
You're a traitor to your own race.
Check out the creamy man in the back,
You will know pain.
watching, as he often does.
Oh, what's the matter? Is the baby gonna cry?
There's our light armor level. Man, the levels come slow for that. I miss the rat cave. Dude, I miss the 5 million rat attack.
I'm just one.
A Daedric dagger you fucking poked me with. Good lord, dude. A Daedric bow. Mind you, we do need to be on the lookout for bows. We need a elven one, right? For someone. Was it the marksman trainer? Hopefully. Could you imagine if it wasn't for the marksman trainer? That'd be fucking wild now. Okay. Anything over here? Should probably repair up. Good. In we go. Is it just you? Oh, you've got an axe.
Show me what you've got.
Now, how far is my XP with my blunt weapon now?
Do your worst.
I'm guessing the clinking noise has to do with... this might level me. Has to do with it being a glass mace?
I'll hack you.
I feel like the sound effects on the blunt weapons could have been a lot more satisfying. Right? Right, I feel like the original versions were a bit more, had a bit more heft to them. A bit more clunking and bonking noises. Because that's what I prefer most about using a blunt weapon in games, is if it sounds like I'm just smacking someone with a fucking baseball bat or some shit. Oh look, hey, there we go, blunt mastery, great. Okay. Damn, take it easy. You're gonna fucking kill me here, dog. Okay. Look at this, my armor broke even. There we are. Anything good on you? Yeah, literally broke my damn pants. Hit me so much that my pants exploded. Incredible. Oops. Let's get foul murder here. Let's do a quick save. And we can head in here. Maybe I should be chopping more. Build up my blade. Oh. Damn, Creamy Man just plows right into the balls. Doesn't even care. Could it be? Is that a little rat capture zone? Maybe I'll get chewed on by rats yet. The only issue is our light armor is so pitiful that it may not even survive the bites of 1,000 hungry rats. It may... Oh. Wood door to Undertow Cavern. Hold your breath. Why is it also, like, hyphenated here? Like it's one word. Hold your breath. Like it's... not even that it's one word. Like it's an Argonian. Right? It's an Argonian namesake. Good lord. Okay. Let's head over here. Let's see. Oh, dear.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Oh, well.
Oh, the Black Bow Bandits. Oh, this is tied to some shit. Okay.
Back off.
Okay.
Hey, you dare attack me?
Don't worry, Creamy Man, I gotcha.
Do your worst.
Good. What have you got? A black bow, which I think we're gonna need. I think that's for the Mazoga quest arc, right? Okay. Anything else around here? Just the usual goodies. Okay. Pick into that. Ebony ring, elven claymore. Need an elven bow. Bread loaf. Okay, over here. Anything good in this? Gold and an immobilized scroll. Some wood. Okay, well. There's no nest of 5 million rats, unfortunately. There's a little bit of silver. Let's do a quick save as we descend. A bit of water. Anything good in the water? Just a little plank of wood. And nothing else, actually. Okay. Well, let's go into Hold Your Breath. I can navigate back over to it. Let me refer to the map here. Okay, through this way, I think. Yeah, there we are. Let's quick save in case I can't hold my breath and I get obliterated here. Whew! Man, almost didn't hold my breath, huh, Creamy Man? Jeez, that was a tough one. Hold your breath. Uh-oh. We're in some... It's high tide. Woo! How about now? Oh, okay, okay. We do actually need to hold our breath here. And there are pissed off fishes. Good. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Someone's foot. Okay. Can I repair while I'm swimming? I can. Thank goodness for that. A treasure chest, partially floating. Whoa, 600 big ones and a pick. Okay. I'm telling you, I think the randomly generated caches of money are bugged or something, right? At this level, am I tripping, or did we occasionally get ones that were like worth a few thousand? And it was more regular to get the multiple hundos. Short Sword of Shattering. I'm okay. Is the Creamy Man gonna drown down here? Or is the Creamy Man going to, like, intelligently know not to get his shit rocked? Let's see, let me charge up my weapon. And get another gem. Build a pewter knife. Okay, anything over here? Got some crates. Build with a patched vest. And this one is not even lootable. I do appreciate the way in which they've got the little light there. You know, to go catch your breath. That's fun. Looks like some kind of table. Or maybe a lean-to of some sort. I'm at war with another fish. Is it true? Okay. Look. Back in the day with Oblivion, when it came to random dungeons and all of that, this was a real treat, a real thrill. People are a little used to like Skyrim or Fallout 4 or whatever, where everyone has like its own sort of, even if it is minor or minute, some sort of design or aesthetic to it. And this one, it was just like, what if we took this same modular shit that we've been using, and this one, we filled it with water, right? And holy shit, we ate it up. We were like, oh my god, this one's full of fucking fish and water. What the hell? What? What will they think of next? Okay, over this way. Check over here. Have I looked inside of this little section? I'm telling you, I think the Creamy Man has died. I think the Creamy Man has perished. Drowned. Got treasure here. 64 big ones. Anything else? Goodness. I don't know, I keep, part of me keeps wanting to draw my torch while underwater again. I want it to happen again. I enjoyed it so much. It felt very Oblivion to me to have it work that way. Okay. There we are. I think that's a full clear. No? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Fantastic. Well, let's head on over here. Good. Up and out this way. Good. There's some logs. I don't know where the Creamy Man died at, but may RK rest his soul for now until he returns. Yeah, people are talking up this fucking Man and Marco dude, necromancy and shit, right? Like, oh, look out, he's the world's greatest necromancer, the king of worms. Oh, he always comes back. He's back from the dead. He's got his horrible necromantic powers. Meanwhile, dog, the Creamy Man is risen like every fucking 3 days. He's coming back like all the time. Who's the real Man of Marco? Who's the real fucking king of worms? Who's the real practitioner of necromancy? If you ask me, it's the fucking Creamy Man. It's the Adoring Fan. He's got the real power. He's got that secret magic, as they say. Okay. So there is an Oblivion Gate out here, too, that we need to deal with. Outside of Leyawiin? No? Where would it even be at? I feel like we should be seeing it by now. Oh, was that it? Was that meant to be it right there? Possibly. Is this the inlet? What have we got? Oh, it's a crabulon. Alright, I guess I'll chop up a crab. I love the little spin. Oh my god, I've actually leveled. Holy wackadoo. Another woot root. Definitely need more for Sindarian. Okay. Anything else around here? Oh shit, there's another gate. I forget which one is the one that we must close for the town. I think it's this one. Right here. Oh look, they even have a little bridge. Okay. Damn, someone is shooting lightning. God, there's a lightning lord back there. Okay. Fair enough. Good. Take the void salts. You know what? Maybe I don't want to close down this gate yet until I hear more from the people who live here. Right? They tend to always say the same damn shit, though, right? Unless there's something unique going on with it. God, the dry guys are so absorbent. They're just sucking up all my magic. The fucking quilted quicker picker upper here. Look at this! How many touches am I gonna have to use? Oh my god! I'm basically having to give this dry guy a full fucking massage. Just to kill him. Good gravy. Alright, let's proceed back into town. Ooh, look, all the dead-ass fish. Was this bit of land not even here before? It's brand new? Might be. Okay, what about the horrible racist guy who lives here? At the Coast Guard station? Does he say anything about it? He should. He should. Essentius Opsius.
Protect and serve. It's what we do.
Okay, can you tell me... Can I persuade you any? I can.
You should be ashamed. Really? I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt it. You've got... Ugh. Really now? You're such a charmer. I doubt it. That's... Ugh. Goodness. What can I say? You and... You're revolting. What a wonderful I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt it. That's enough. Ugh. Really now? You're such a charm. Ugh. Please, I won't fight you. I doubt it. You will not Please, I'm embarrassed. That's not bad.
Okay, good. Tell me about Leyawiin.
Guard stays inside the city walls for the duration of the crisis. Count Caro's orders. We're not going to risk another Kvatch here.
Okay.
Farewell.
Anything else? Is he not, like, incredibly bigoted anymore? Was that... I remember this guy being, like, having such a hilariously racist bit of dialogue. Like, maybe that was just random? That was just a rumor or whatever? Maybe. Okay. Let's go on over here. Check this out. Should we check in with the Count? I forget, do the Counts ever say anything unique about their city being besieged by Oblivion? I feel like they do.
Yes?
Hello? Oh, nothing new. Okay.
You look
Let's see, where is Castle Leyawiin? Is this it? No, this is like one of the doors, huh? Oh no, it is. It is actually the castle. Okay. Well, let's go on in here. Maybe we can have an audience with the Count or Countess. Oh yeah, we've been here. We were just here, huh? Yeah.
Well met.
Well met.
I hope I can help.
Tell me about Leyawiin?
Leyawiin stands alone. That's what Count Caro says.
Oh.
Only our brave guardsmen to keep the hordes of Oblivion at bay.
Okay. You don't...
Be seeing you.
You don't actually have anything... Are you not in charge? Okay, sure. Should we wait a bit? I guess we could. Yeah, we'll wait a bit. We'll see if the Count rather than the Countess has anything different to say. I guess not. I guess not. There's a little bit different, like, oh, we stand ready. Here we are.
Marius Caro, by grace of the Nine, Count Leyawiin. You are a stranger to me, but well met.
Oh,
perhaps
well met.
you would like to do a service for County Leyawiin.
What? Okay. Maybe tell me about Leyawiin?
Our only hope to weather this Oblivion invasion is to defend our walls and be damned to what happens outside them.
Damn, okay. Sure, tell me a rumor?
With Regulus Terentius for a father, what do you expect from Gellis? The acorn never falls too far from the tree.
Okay, damn. Okay, tell me about Chancellor Arcada.
He and the rest of the Elder Council care nothing for Cyrodiil. They focus obsessively on the provinces, leaving us to fend for ourselves.
Which is cool because, you know, if you ask people in the provinces, it's that they don't give a shit there either. All right. You know what Chancellor Arcado and his ilk are interested in? Making money. Right? They're interested in putting out military people, getting the legions stationed in places to start mining up ebony from Morrowind. That's what they want. All right. Service to Leyawiin? May as well.
I need your help. An orc named Mazoga here claims to be a knight, but will not reveal her business. Find out why she is here and report to me, and you will earn a reward suitable for those who serve Leyawiin.
Sure, maybe we should do that. That way we can get rid of the black bow that we've got. I think we got to get more than just one, though. More on service to Leyawiin?
Did you find out why the orc is here?
No, not yet.
Then I await your report.
Okay, lovely. How about buying a house?
I ask myself, do I like you enough to tell you about this?
Well, I think you're about to. Damn, his ass hates me. I guess after attacking his dinner party.
Where'd you get that? How
or
nice.
his wife's
You're a
dinner
big,
party.
Fat liar. Thank you. You don't Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Oh, don't make me laugh. Where'd you get that? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're too That's just talk. Thank you. You're full of it. Where'd you get that? Oh, please.
Okay, how about buying a house now?
There happens to be a small home for sale in the middle of town. It's a quaint building, small but tidy.
Okay. 7,000 gold is too much for me. Somehow we can just immediately appraise the value of the city, or of the house, and know exactly how much he wants for it. I don't think I'm ready to buy. You're asking 7,000 gold? Done.
Very well.
Done.
I'll have my steward register the deed of ownership. Here is your key. It's a modest home in the center of town.
So
It's
I've
a
heard.
bit devoid of furnishings, so you may want to pay a visit to Gundalis at Best Goods and Guarantees. He can fix you up.
Okay. I'm not sure they're local merchants, you know, in their fucking back pocket lobbying them to be like, oh yeah, and by the way, if you want any furnishings whatsoever of any type, make sure you go to Best Goods and Guarantees.
Prompt attention to this matter will be rewarded.
Great.
How about mixing up some potions? You look like quite the alchemist.
What's up with you, Anstaya Sundu?
Anstaya Sundu.
Anstaya.
Castle Leyawiin's steward and chief advisor to Count Marius Caro, in theory.
What? What do you mean in theory?
With those Oblivion gates opening everywhere, it's only a matter of time before another city goes the way of Kvatch.
Okay. Can I persuade you any? I can.
Ugh, that's foul. Please, I doubt that's enough.
Okay.
I doubt it. I can't argue with... Ugh, no. You do me too much honor. Please, I doubt it. You get away from me.
Okay.
What? I doubt that's enough. You're revolt.
Good.
All right, You too.
All right. Yeah, should we check in with Mazoga just yet? I don't think so. I think we'll hold off for a bit. We'll at least do the Thieves Guild work out here, and then we'll check in with Mazoga. I think that's the move.
Tidings, citizen.
Okay, let's see if we can find Best Goods and Guarantees. Actually, I guess we could probably track our... Yeah. Yeah, we can track this and it'll show me where they're at exactly. Perfect. Oh no, this is my house. Okay, if I go in here, then maybe it starts tracking the vendor who sells all the upgrades. Yeah, okay. Now that I've arrived at my new house in Leyawiin, I may want to head over to Gundalis at Best Goods and Guarantees to secure some furnishings for it. Okay. It is quaint. Okay, we'll head over here. And we'll check in. Why not? There we are, this way. Good. Oh. Oh, there.
Greetings.
Mahey.
I used to think you were a hero. A holy knight and all that. I guess I should have known better.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can
Knowledge
you
is
train
the
me in
key to
anything?
success
Eh, athletics.
in any endeavor.
Okay,
We'll
can I
see.
persuade you? I can. Okay.
You can't scare me. Don't talk. I wish I could say that.
Good.
Don't. I wish I could say that. That's great. Don't waste your. I wish you can't scare me. Not now. What a great. That's great. I see.
Okay, good.
Take care.
And let's head on in here and we'll buy up every single upgrade, and we can even stash the little notes inside the associated house. I always like doing that.
What do you
if
want?
possible, if I remember to. Can I invest 500 big ones here?
I would gladly let you invest in my shop.
Wonderful. Okay, and then I want to buy a whole bunch of junk.
What can I interest you in?
Do you have anything peculiar or weird or whatever? I don't think you do. You've got a steel short sword. I guess I'll buy that. Anything else, though? No. No weirdly unique enchanted item. Okay. Got them all. All right, that'll do.
Thank you for your business.
Goodbye.
Take care.
I've now bought everything Gundulus has for my house in Leyawiin. What's up with you, Elisnia?
Go ahead, please.
What do you sell? You
I
have
would
500.
gladly let you invest in my shop.
And let's
Have
see.
a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Nistor's boots. Water breathing on shoes. Fortify athletics and speed. Still not better than the other helmet. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess the Night Eye in conjunction with it is really useful, as we've seen. Yeah. No thanks.
Bye.
Okay, let's go take a look at the house, and we'll stow away our junk real quick. Our little notes of our receipts. Was this it? No. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. Can make new friends and enemies by joining a faction. Maybe that's why people are liking me less. Either that or the vampirism. One of the two. Okay. Or the fact that I'm no longer a knightly hero. I'm crestfallen. They're like, I used to love you, but now you're a sinner like all the rest. Okay. Cupboard. Covered pot. Whoa, look at how it opens. Oh, what a joy. Okay. But don't be tricked. This covered pot is not a container. It's an item to take. Okay, there's the chapel. Which one is that? That looks like Cheydinhal. No? Fun little bed back here. Okay, let's put all the notes, all of our receipts in here, in the desk. Good. Alright, lovely. And if you'll excuse me, I am going to take a quick break here to use the restroom. When next we return, or after the break, we'll continue on with our investigations with the Thieves Guild. We're back. Apologies. All right, we are back. Apologies. Let us head on out and track down this widow or widower's ring. Let's see, let me also make sure I am actually tracking the quest for real. Ahdarji's heirloom. There we are. Let's head over this way.
You've got a real bounce to your step.
Let's see, are you Ahdarji?
Is everything all right? You look a bit ill.
Oh, are you all right? Let's see, I'm assuming that you are also one of the town beggars. Let's see if we can't fix you up. Your hair, like, flickered as if something changed, but I don't know if anything did.
I'm so hungry.
Okay, how about a coin?
Thank you, kind sir.
And do you know anything about Ahdarji?
She lives on the west side of town. She is fond of the Three Sisters Lodge in the evening, but takes her midday meal at the Five Claws.
Okay.
She lives on the west
Three
side
Sisters
of
in the
town.
evening, midday
She's
at
fond
Five
of the-
Claws. Okay.
Blessings of Miss Tara upon you.
Oh, well, doesn't even matter because we've got our handy-dandy tracker leading the way. Okay, let's go on over here. Oh, shit. Oh, we've gotten training from Ahdarji before. Was this the marksman trainer we used before? Or hand-to-hand, or what? Hello, Ahdarji.
Why does the prey approach me?
Can I talk to you about training?
Speak with Jabari here in town. He's good with light armor. Far better than I.
Okay. Anything else?
Speak with Jabari in Leyawiin. He can teach you all that you need to know.
Great. And how about your stolen ring?
Yes, a filthy Argonian stole my precious
Filthy
ring.
Argonian.
It was a gift from my mate. It has sentimental value. I will pay well. The stupid lizard hunts with the name Amusei. Find him. Find my ring. Make him suffer. Kill him, and I will be pleased.
Damn, I can't kill him. The guild frowns on killing. You should have called, like, the Fighters Guild or something instead.
Stupid guild rules. He's only an Argonian. He's less than human, and much less than Kashi. If you must spare him, at least make him suffer.
Ahdarji, that is such a wild thing to say. And to say to me, who is a Dunmer.
Hunting.
A Dunmer from Vardenfell. That's such a wild thing to say to me. Do you know what we do? Do you know what the latest rumors are? The ambient dialogue? Have you heard? They only just outlawed slavery. My God. Good Lord. Out in Vardenfell, people were working the fucking salt rice fields. Khajiit and Argonian, as well as a few others, but predominantly Khajiit and Argonian alike. Anything else back here? Oh my gosh. Look at all your little library. Shopping list, Real Baron's Aya, Amulet of Kings. Okay. What is that? Some just like nuggets of poop in the corner? Guide to the Imperial City. You know, at first, when we entered the game world, this wasn't an issue, right? When we would see stuff stacked on shelves and all that, it hadn't yet exploded in physics. It wasn't an issue. But now, as we've gotten deeper into the game, something happened, and every so often, right? Like, look at this. Shit just, like, erupts into violence. Okay. Manual of Spellcraft. Goblet overturned. You got a few potions here and there. Look at this. Potion of Might. Very hard lock there. Let's check upstairs. May as well. Ooh, I can't. Okay, well, it's a no-no to open that. Very well. Let's go get this ring from Amusei. Good, and then... Or are we gonna have to ask the beggars again about where to find Amusei? Okay. Hello?
I'm only asking for a single coin.
D, the Scalawag. Fix him up. Yeah, what even changed? Once again, his hair, like, flickered. Maybe nothing, right? In the case of an Argonian, aren't Argonians immune to disease? Or are you like one of the few Argonians who actually carries some sort of disease?
An old war veteran. I can eat for a day with a single coin.
Okay, well, here you go. Also, check out your scales. Huh. The scaling around the neck is a lot more, like, standard lizard-like. I mean, I guess up here, too. Yeah, I guess I'm just willing to say that, like, the lower parts of the scales, it's like a fucking desert. All right. Did I give you money?
Thank you, kind sir.
Here you go. How about information on Amusei?
The poor bugger was arrested. Seems he tried to swindle the Countess. He's rotting in a cell in the castle dungeon now. It's common knowledge that the jailers can be bribed to allow visitors to see prisoners.
That explains a lot from before. Okay, can I persuade you any?
Of course. Oh, please. Goodness. What remark? Get away from me. Is that so? Please, I'm embarrassed. But thank you. Get away. Really? Interesting.
That'll do. Okay.
Blessings of Akatosh.
Well, let's head back to the castle of Leyawiin. Over here. Great. Is there any water hyacinth growing here? No, there's not. What a damn shame. Over here. Nope. Okay. Leyawiin Castle. Let's do a quick save just in case. All sorts of things popping off at Leyawiin, it's gotta be said. And then let's get into the dungeons. Great. I wonder if the guard is still letting me take a tour. Surely not, right? Surely not.
You look lost.
Well, I'm not. I know exactly where I'm going. Sort of. Evidence is empty. Prank spoils society gathering. Oh, okay. We need to read about this. This is thanks to our Daedra quest for Sanguine. Special edition dinner party marred by prankster. Countess Alicia Caro is a lady of great beauty, wit, and grace. Her face is known throughout Cyrodiil. Unfortunately, thanks to one deviant prankster, the rest of her has become known to a good deal of her castle staff as well. During what started as a formal dinner party for some close friends of the Countess, an unknown assailant cast a spell that affected all who attended. Though it did no physical damage, it actually did. It did like 1 point. It certainly left a lasting impression. The Countess and all of her invited guests suddenly found themselves altogether in the altogether. The spell apparently stripped everyone affected of all their possessions, including the clothes on their backs. From all reports, the frightened guests handled the situation calmly, maintaining proper decorum at all times. Everyone was acting like ladies and gentlemen, said one palace staffer who asked not to be identified. I don't think they were trying to sneak no glances at anyone's naughty bits. As to the identity of the assailant, castle guards have remained silent. Some reports maintain that the culprit was apprehended at the scene. Others claim that he was able to escape without detection. One witness even claims that the assailant was affected by his own spell and fled the scene in haste when he realized he too had been a victim. Whatever the case, castle security had been on high alert since the incident. It is not known as of press time whether Countess Caro has any dinner parties planned in the near future. How would they know that I was also the caster of the spell, the assailant? If it happened to me too, wouldn't that be like the perfect cover?
You look lost.
Okay, well, I guess we'll bribe our way in.
You're not supposed to be down here.
Oh my gosh. I'm here to see Amusei.
Yeah, we got him here. Argonians aren't allowed visitors, though. Countess Alicia's orders. She has a thing about the lizard folk.
Argonians aren't allowed visitors? Not even for 20 gold coins? I'll just be going then. Not even for some money?
Amusei, you say? I thought you wanted to see Amusei. He's off limits. Amusei, though, is just down the hall. Make it quick.
Amusei, of course.
I have to get back to work now.
There's your ESO character name of choice for your deep-cut lore reference. Call yourself Amusei. Okay. let's head on down here.
The Thieves Guild's new favorite.
Okay, take it easy. Hello.
What do you want?
I want a ring. Can I persuade you real quick?
Yes.
Oh, I can't. I want the ring you took.
Why should I tell you where it is? Here I sit in Leyawiin's dungeon while you are free. What will you do for Amusei if I tell you?
I'll cut you in on the profits. I'll put in a good word. What if I give you a lockpick? What if I give you a lockpick?
You do that for me? Maybe you guild types aren't so bad after all. Okay, it's a deal. Give me a lockpick, and I'll tell you about the ring.
Okay, here, take it.
Sunlit freedom. Yes, I stole that ring from Ahdarji. When I went to sell it, the fence told me I was too hot for him. He showed me an inscription on the inside, to Alicia. That had to be the Countess of Leyawiin. The damn ring was stolen property. Well, I figured I would ransom it back to the Countess. Except, she tricked me. I was arrested for theft, and she kept the ring. The Countess rarely leaves the castle. Good luck getting it back.
Okay. How did you end up in Leyawiin?
The Thieves Guild refused to take me, so I came here. Leyawiin is my home. It's where I was raised. I went to the Imperial City in hopes of joining the Thieves Guild. Now, I'm forced to live as a freelance thief.
Why did we not take you into the guild? Is it because you couldn't steal someone's diary? Methredel struck again, right? Every time it's a Methredel, she's always there preventing people from joining the guild, taking someone's diary or some such. Okay.
I owe you a debt of gratitude.
Yeah, you do. Especially after what I'm about to do. I'm gonna pick this door right in front of you, too. There you go. Yeah, enjoy. Don't let them know it's unlocked. Okay. Hey, bud, thanks for letting me see Amusei.
You're not supposed to be down here.
I know, I'm leaving. Can you tell me about this ring, though?
I don't think it would be appropriate for me to talk about private family matters with a stranger.
Okay, can I persuade you more?
Yes?
I can.
Oh, please, you're Yeah, please, I'm embarrassed. But thank you. That's your good one. Please, I'm embarrassed. Yeah. Really now. Don't make me laugh. Goodness, what can I say? You can't your foot. Good one.
There we
You're
are.
good.
Now will you tell me?
The Countess is very happy to have her ring back. I don't think she's taken it off for days. If you want to hear the whole story, talk to Ladara.
Ladara, okay. Tell me about Alicia Caro.
Mornings she is at the town chapel. At the castle, she hosts the evening meal at 8. She retires sometime after 11. She travels to Coral on the Ides of every month. Don't even try to find her between the 15th and 17th.
Right.
I have to get back to work now.
15th and 17th. Thank goodness it's just past that. Okay. Yeah, isn't she the one that we had literally encountered on the road before? Traveling about? Okay.
Well met.
Genonia Arancia.
I am Genonia Arancia, chief maidservant of Castle Leyawiin.
Okay. Do you know about this ring?
I don't think it would be appropriate for me to talk about private family matters with a stranger.
Okay. I mean, you're not even
Tell me more.
a part of their family, really. I guess you're a maid, but you're not willing to break the honor of maids.
Don't be silly. Sure, that's a bit Don't make me laugh. No more, you're frightening me. Don't, I'm not bad at all.
Okay, anything else?
The Countess
same.
Good day.
Okay, who did they say I should also
Greetings.
speak with? Hladara, I think it was. Who is Hladara? Do they also work here? Or are they someone else in the city as a whole? I don't remember ever speaking with Hladara. I got a tip to speak with Hladara Mothril. If I sweet talk her, she might tell me more about Alicia Caro and the ring. Okay. Sure. Well, where is Hladara at, though? Is Hladara also inside the, like, off the trespassing area? Off limits area? Maybe. Okay, we'll wait here for, like, 4 hours or so. See if the marker moves. And if nothing, I guess we'll wait until morning. Oh, I have a dream. I'm dreaming of a beautiful sky, but the sky becomes less beautiful. It's the sky's getting filled with dirt. There's dirt everywhere. Dirt in the sky, dirt in my mouth, dirt in my eye. I'm just dirt. I'm turning into a dirt man. I'm dirty. It's scary.
You look like a shrewd.
Okay. Let's see over here.
Cult murdered the Emperor and are opening the Oblivion Gates. Do you think any of it's true?
No.
Safe travels.
No, no! I don't think it's true at all. No,
Well
no!
met.
Fucking awesome.
Are you not feeling well?
Maybe I can just pickpocket it off of her. Her jewelry box key.
Have you anything new to report?
Well, fuck it. Maybe I won't talk with Hladara then. Let's see. Let me go over here. And let's do a quick save. And let me also take my chameleon pots. There we are. 3 of them. Should be good. And we'll head on in here and poke around inside of our jewelry box. Good. Maybe this is where Hladara is. Maybe I'm going straight for Hladara. Yeah, for real. Am I going directly to Hladara? Oh, this is Hladara. Oh, shit. Hladara is the one who died earlier. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's why Hladara was a little familiar sounding. She's the one that the town guard all killed. Oh, okay. Well, we're probably fine, right? It's probably fine if I just look for her jewelry box, right? That's probably suitable enough. Yeah, here we go. Ahdarji's ring. Oh, divining the Elder Scrolls too. Oh, okay. I've got the ring. Now to find Ahdarji and collect my reward. Let's read about divining the Elder Scrolls. It's just a little note here. Of night, the Elder Scrolls themselves can pierce the veil. They offer a view of the flux of time itself. The prophet who reads the scroll sees one version of what might be. Another prophet might have a different vision with equal veracity. The price for insight is the reader's sight. He is struck blind and... How come, it's just a scrap of paper? They don't have the whole story? Okay. Well, thank goodness we didn't have to go through the proper chain of events and speak with Hladara. Alright. I wonder why she decided to help me. Way back when. When I was being attacked. Okay, good. Alright, let's go over here. If I talk to the Countess, she's not gonna know what I've done, huh?
I used to admire you, but it turns out you're just a sinner like all the rest of us.
Yeah, I guess so. Tell me a rumor?
I have not read the works of Mrs. Otis. I'm told some find her guidebooks useful, though she apparently has strong opinions on some matters.
Yep, it's true, Alicia Caro. She's a horrible racist and a classist, and she's I don't know, just fucked up. She's just fucked up. It's amazing that she isn't down with Lord Dagon, right? Oh, good lord. Okay. She would never. She's the type of evil that sees herself as incredibly holy and self-righteous, you know? Let's see, over here. Oh dear, can I squeeze through this? Oh, just barely. Three Sisters in, right, this is where she takes her evening meal. Lest we forget. Oh, Ahdarji, my god. Okay, nice, skirt? Nice butt? Damn, she has got zero ass. Wow. Okay, Ahdarji.
Why does the prey approach me?
I'm here about your stolen ring, which apparently was stolen in and of itself.
Does the hunter have this one's ring?
Yeah, the hunter does. Amusei tried to sell it back. Here's a ring. I don't have it yet. Should we rat out Amusei? Fuck it, why not?
Amusei tried to sell it to Alicia Carroll? Ah, stupid lizard. Ahdarji used his ring much more wisely. I use it to collect and sell information. That ring can be used to read private messages the Count writes.
Like as a cipher?
Get me that ring. Steal it from Alicia Carroll if necessary. Just bring me the ring. I will pay double.
Or maybe as blackmail. Okay. Oh, yeah, probably as blackmail, because it's a gift from some other... Oh, yeah, because she goes to Coral, right? She's having a intermarital affair, an extramarital affair with someone in Coral. Maybe the Count there or something? Yeah, that's gotta be it. She was gifted the ring from someone else, and thus the Count... Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Does the hunter have this one's ring?
I have the ring. Here it is.
My ring. All thanks to the claws of the clan mother. You have recovered.
Claws of the clan mother. All thanks to me, Lyle Schnub.
Dead? Did he suffer long? I hope so.
Yeah, he's really dead.
The reward.
You lunatic.
The thief's guild was always good to Ahdarji's dearest mate. I am grateful that the memory is still honored.
Okay. Oh, great. How much money did I get out of that? I heard 200 gold. Okay.
Swift hunting.
Anything else?
Why does the prey?
Nah.
Swift hunting.
Can I go talk to the Count? Can I rat her out to the Count? I feel like anything to cause a little bit more of a fresh hell for the Count and Countess. As we've seen their fucked up, like, rich people torture room where they just have their way with whoever and spectate it.
You've got a real
Let's see over here. Frankly, they don't deserve the duties and the work of Mazoga. Let's see over here. They still... Oh, shit, they're not dining. Okay, hang on. Let's wait for a hot minute. Let's see if I can chat with them about it. I wonder if you can go over to the Count of Coral. Or maybe the Countess of Coral. Whoever's in charge of Coral. Alright, hello.
I hope you've been successful.
No, I'm actually here to talk about, well, fuck, I guess a rumor?
A master sorcerer like Janus Hasildor inevitably outlives all his peers. It must be a lonely existence.
That's how he gets away with it. He's just a master sorcerer.
To this matter will be rewarded.
I hope I can help.
Okay, tell me a rumor.
I admit to sharing the common enthusiasm for the arena. It is barbaric, but the stakes of life or death make the drama irresistibly compelling.
What is the drama in it,
Take care.
I feel like it's a stretch to call it drama. It's just blood sport.
I've heard you know how to
right? It's just blood sport. Right? If you own up to it being barbaric, that you appreciate it, own up to the fact that it's just fucking blood sport. You just like people getting killed. you want to see people fucking die. What the fuck? Okay. Let's head on it. Which you know what? Coming from the Countess of Leyawiin, maybe it's closer to the truth than we would think. Okay. Well, should we go close that Oblivion Gate? Perhaps. But I think maybe for now, we call it here, right? And we do a little bit of reading. We read a little bit of the real Baron Zaya once again. Hey, there's actually someone alive here in the chapel.
You're a fit one. Been running a lot?
Hello there, Aron Varethi.
I hope I can help.
Can I purchase any cool spells from you?
Some of my wares?
Restore health on target. I guess I'll buy it. Yeah, I do need a heal other.
Come back and see me again.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Yeah. And, look, some crude alien battle axe. This is one of the ones that got attacked. I think that if you're at a certain point in that quest line, all of them will come under attack if you actually go inside, and you'll be able to see it happen. But of course, you're liable to have literally everyone die in there too, because they're quite difficult, right? The not the aliens, the God, what were they called? The Servants of Meridia, her terrible demonic forces. Anyway, all neither here nor there. When next we return, we will, of course, continue on with the Thieves Guild. Maybe we'll close down the Oblivion Gate outside of Leyawiin. Probably hit up Mazoga the Orc. Why not, right? Anyway, if you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading. And what are we reading this time? Well, we already know. We're reading the next volume of The Real Baron Zaya, which, just as the book preceding it and those succeeding it, it's quite lengthy at 51 pages. My God. All right. Apologies here, though. I'm going to take a quick drink before I begin. Sorry. All right. The Real Baron Zaya, Part 2. By Anonymous. Baron Zaya and Straw settled into Rifton for the winter, taking a cheap room in the slummier section of town. Baron Zaya wanted to join the Thieves Guild, knowing there would be trouble if she were caught freelancing. One day in a bathroom, she caught the eye of a known member of the guild, a bold young Khajiit named Theris. She offered to bet him if he would sponsor her membership. He looked her over, grinning, and agreed, but said she'd still have to pass an initiation. What sort of initiation? Ah, Theris said. Pay up first, sweetness. This passage has been censored by order of the temple. Straw was going to kill her, and maybe Theris too. What in Tamriel had possessed her to do such a thing? She cast an apprehensive look around the room, but the other patrons had lost interest and gone back to their own business. She did not recognize any of them. This wasn't the inn where she and Straw were staying. With luck, it'd be a while, or never, before Straw found out. Which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the version as it appears in Daggerfall, the version of The Real Baron Zaya, it's not censored, right? Or at least it reads differently. I think is it with Morrowind that they change it a bit? Maybe they change it between Morrowind and Oblivion too? I forget. Anyway. Well, the temple. Yeah, who is the temple? Maybe the Tribunal Temple changed it. Maybe it was the Tribunal Temple. That feels very in line for them. Anyway. Theris was by far the most exciting and attractive man she had yet met. He not only told her about the skills she needed to become a member of the Thieves Guild, but also trained her in them himself, or else introduced her to people who could. Among these was a woman who knew something about magic. Something. Katisha was a plump and matronly Nord. She was married to a smith, had 2 teenage children, and was perfectly ordinary and respectable, except that she was very fond of cats, and by logical inference, their humanoid counterparts, the Khajiit, had a talent for certain kinds of magic and cultivated rather odd friends. She taught Baron Zaya an invisibility spell and schooled her in other forms of stealth and disguise. Katisha mingled magical and non-magical talents freely, using one set to enhance the other. She was not a member of the Thieves Guild, but was fond of Theris in a motherly sort of way. Baron Zaya warmed to her as she never had toward any woman, and over the next weeks, she told Katisha all about herself. I forget, did they fuck too? Oh yeah, I think so. Maybe? She brought Straw there too sometimes. Straw approved of Katisha, but not of Theris. Theris found Straw interesting, and suggested to Baron Zaya that they arrange what he called a threesome. Oh, yeah, she doesn't have a threesome with Katisha. Unless maybe she does fuck Katisha too and we just don't know about it. Absolutely not, Baron Zaya said firmly, grateful that Theris had broached the subject in private for once. He wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it. Theris smiled his charming triangular feline smile and sprawled lazily on his chair, stretching his limbs and curling his tail. You might be surprised, both of you. Pairing is so boring. Baron Zaya answered him with a glare. Or maybe you wouldn't like it with that country bumpkin of yours, sweetness. Would you mind if I brought along another friend? Yes, I would. If you're bored with me, you and your friend can find someone else. She was a member of the Thieves Guild now. She had passed their initiation. She found Theris useful, but not essential. Maybe she was a bit bored with him too. She talked to Katisha about her problems with men, or what she thought of as her problems with men. Katisha shook her head and told her she was looking for love, not sex, that she'd know the right man when she found him, that neither Straw nor Theris was the right one for her. Baron Zaya cocked her head to one side quizzically. They say dark elven women are something. Prostitutes? She said, although she was dubious. You mean promiscuous. Although some do become prostitutes, I suppose. Katisha said as an afterthought. Elves are promiscuous when they're young, but you'll outgrow it. Perhaps you're beginning to already. She added hopefully. She liked Baron Zaya, had grown to be quite fond of her. You ought to meet some nice elven boys, though. If you go on keeping company with Khajiits and humans and what have you, you'll find yourself pregnant in next to no time. Baron Zaya smiled involuntarily at the thought. I'd like that, I think. But it would be inconvenient, wouldn't it? Babies are a lot of trouble, and I don't even have my own house yet. How old are you, Barry? 17. Well, you've a year or two yet before you're fertile, unless you're very unlucky. Elves don't have children readily with other elves after that. Even so, you'll be all right if you stick with them. Baron Zaya remembered something else. Straw wants to buy a farm and marry me. Is that what you want? No, not yet. Maybe someday. Yes, someday. But not if I can't be queen. And not just any queen. The Queen of Mournhold. She said this determinedly, almost stubbornly, as if to drown out any doubt. Katisha chose to ignore the last comment. She was amused at the girl's hyperactive imagination and took it as a sign of a well-functioning mind. I think Straw will be a very old man before someday comes, Barry. Elves live for a very long time. Katisha's face briefly wore the envious, wistful look humans got when contemplating the 1,000-year lifespan elves had been granted by the gods. True, few ever actually lived that long as disease and violence took their respective tolls, but they could, and one or two of them actually did. I like old men too, Barry said. Katisha laughed. Baron Zaya fidgeted impatiently while Theris sorted through the papers on the desk. He was being meticulous and methodical, carefully replacing everything just as he'd found it. They'd broken into a nobleman's household, leaving Straw to hover outside his lookout. Theris had said it was a simple job, but very hush-hush. He hadn't even wanted to bring any other guild members along. He said he knew he could trust Barry and Straw, but no one else. "Tell me what you're looking for and I'll find it," Barry whispered urgently. Theris's night sight wasn't as good as hers, and he didn't want her to magic up even a small orb of light. That's wild that Theris's night sight wasn't as good as hers. Dude is a Khajiit. She had never been in such a luxurious place, not even the Darkmoor castle of Count Sven and Lady Inga, where she had spent her childhood, compared to it. She'd gazed around in wonder as they made their way through the ornately decorated and hugely echoing downstairs rooms. But Theris didn't seem interested in anything but the desk in the small book-lined study on the upper floor. "Psst!" he hissed angrily. "Someone's coming," Barry said, a moment before the door opened and two dark figures stepped into the room. Theris gave her a violent shove toward them and sprang to the window. Barenziah's muscles went rigid. She couldn't move or even speak. She watched helplessly as one of the figures, the smaller one, leaped after Theris. There were two quick, silent stabs of blue light. Then Theris folded over into a still heap. Outside the study, the house had come alive with hastening footsteps and voices calling out in alarm and the clank of armor hurriedly put on. The bigger man, a dark elf by the looks of him, half lifted, half dragged Theris to the door and thrust him into the waiting arms of another elf. A jerk of the first elf's head sent his smaller blue-robed companion after them. Then he sauntered over to inspect Barenziah, who was once again able to move, although her head throbbed maddeningly when she tried to. "Open your shirt, Barenziah," the elf said. Barenziah gawked at him and clutched it close. "You're a girl, aren't you, Barry?" he said softly. "You should have stopped dressing as a boy months ago, you know. You were only drawing attention to yourself, calling yourself Barry. Is your friend Straw too stupid to remember anything else?" "It's a common elven name," Barenziah defended. The man shook his head sadly. "Not among dark elves it isn't, my dear. But you wouldn't know much about dark elves, would you? I regret that, but it couldn't be helped. No matter, I shall try to remedy it." "Who are you?" Barenziah demanded. So much for fame," the man shrugged, smiling wryly. "I am Symmachus, milady Barenziah, General Symmachus of His Awesome and Terrible Majesty Tiber Septim I's Imperial Army. And I must say, it's a merry chase you've led me throughout Tamriel. Or this part of it anyway. Although I guessed, and guessed correctly, that you'd head for Morrowind eventually. You had a bit of luck. A body was found in Whiterun. That was thought to be Straw's, so we stopped looking for the pair of you. That was careless of me. Yet I'd not thought you'd have stayed together this long. Where is he? Is he all right?" she asked in genuine trepidation. "Oh, he's fine. For now. In custody, of course." He turned away. "You care for him, then?" he said, and then suddenly stared at her with fierce curiosity. Out of red eyes that seemed strange to her, except in her own seldom-seen reflection. "He's my friend," Barenziah said. The words came out in a tone that sounded dull and hopeless to her own ears. Symmachus, a general in the Imperial Army no less, said to have the friendship and ears of Tiber Septim himself. You seem to have several unsuitable friends, if you'll forgive my saying so, milady." "Stop calling me that." She was irritated at the general's seeming sarcasm, but he only smiled. As they talked, the bustle and flurry in the house died away, although she could still hear people, presumably the residents, whispering together not far off. The tall elf perched himself on a corner of the desk. He seemed quite relaxed and prepared to stay a while. Then it occurred to her. Several unsuitable friends, had he said? This man knew all about her, or seemed to know enough anyway, which amounted to the same thing. What's going to happen to them? To me? As you know, this house belongs to the commander of the Imperial troops in this area, which means to say that it belongs to me. Baronziah gasped, and Symmachus looked up sharply. What? You didn't know? Tisk, tisk. Why, you are rash, milady, even for 17. You must always know what it is you do, or get yourself into. But the guild wouldn't have... Baronziah was trembling. The Thieves' Guild would never have attempted a mission that crossed imperial policy. No one dared oppose Tiber Septim, at least no one she knew of. Someone at the guild had bungled badly, and now she was going to pay for it. I dare say it's unlikely that Theris had guild approval for this. In fact, I wonder. Symmachus examined the desk carefully, pulling out drawers. He selected one, placed it on top of the desk, and removed a false bottom. There was a folded sheet of parchment inside. It seemed to be a map of some sort. Baronziah edged closer. Symmachus held it away from her, laughing. Rash indeed! He glanced it over, then folded and replaced it. You advised me a moment ago to seek after knowledge. So I did. Suddenly, he seemed to be in high good humor. We must be going, my dear lady. He shepherded her to the door, down the stairs, and out into the night air. No one was about. Baronziah's eyes darted toward the shadows. She wondered if she could outrun him, or elude him somehow. You're not thinking of attempting to escape, are you? Don't you want to hear first what my plans for you are? She thought that he sounded a bit hurt. Now that you mention it, yes. Perhaps you'd rather hear about your friends first. No. He looked gratified at this. It was evidently the answer he wanted, thought Baronziah, but it was also the truth. While she was concerned for her friends, especially Straw, she was far more concerned for herself. You will take your place as the rightful queen of Mournhold. I guess, her stay in Riften with Straw, maybe with Theris, though probably not Theris. It's probably Straw and Baronziah that are the parents, or specifically the father. You know, if we go with the theory of Carlia being a descendant of Baronziah. Like I said, I forget if it's either a daughter or granddaughter. I think granddaughter, right? But it would be that Straw is probably the father in this case, right? Especially given the location and all of that. Anyhow. Symmachus explained that this had been his and Tiber Septim's plan for her all along. That Mournhold, which had been under military rule for the dozen or so years since she had been away, was gradually to be returned to civilian government, under the Empire's guidance, of course, and as part of the imperial province of Morrowind. But why was I sent to Darkmoor? Baronziah asked, hardly believing anything she had just been told. For safekeeping, naturally. Why did you run away? Baronziah shrugged. I saw no reason to stay. I should have been told. You would have been by now. I had, in fact, sent for you to be removed to the Imperial City, to spend some time as part of the Emperor's household. But of course you had, shall we say, absconded by then. As for your destiny, it should be, and should have been, quite obvious to you. Tiber Septim does not keep those he has no use for, and what else could you be that would be of use to him? I know nothing of him, nor, for that matter, of you. Then know this. Tiber Septim rewards friends and foes alike according to their deserts. Baronziah chewed on that for a few moments. Straw has deserved well of me, and he has never done anyone any harm. He is not a member of the Thieves' Guild. He came along to protect me. He earns our keep by running errands, and he... Symmachus waved her impatiently to silence. I know all about Straw, he said, and about Theris. He stared at her intently. So, what would you? She took a deep breath. Straw wants a little farm. If I'm to be rich, then I would like for one to be given to him. Very well, He seemed astonished at this, and then pleased. Done. He shall have it. And Theris? He betrayed me, Baranziah said coldly. Theris should have told her what risks the job entailed. Besides, he'd pushed her right into the enemy's arms in an attempt to save himself. Not a man to be rewarded. Not, in fact, a man to be trusted. Yes, and... well, he should be made to suffer for it. Shouldn't he? That seems reasonable. What form should said suffering take? Baranziah balled her hands into fists. She would have liked to beat and claw at the Khajiit herself, but considering the turn events had taken, that didn't seem very queenly. A whipping, or would 20 stripes be too many, do you think? I don't want to do him any permanent injury, you understand. Just teach him a lesson. Aye, of course. Symmachus grinned at this. Then his features suddenly set and became serious. It shall be done, your highness, milady Queen Baranziah of Mournhold. Then he bowed to her, a sweeping, courtly, ridiculously wonderful bow. Baranziah's heart leapt. She spent 2 days at Symmachus's apartment, during which she was kept very busy. There was a dark elven woman named Leyawiin, who saw to her needs, although she did not exactly seem a servant since she took her meals with them. Nor did she seem to be Symmachus's wife or lover. Leyawiin looked amused when Baranziah asked her about it. She simply said she was in the general's employ and did whatever was asked of her. With Leyawiin's assistance, several fine gowns and pairs of shoes were ordered for her, plus a riding habit and boots, along with other small necessities. Baranziah was given a room to herself. Symmachus was out a great deal. She saw him at most mealtimes, but he said little about himself or what he had been doing. He was cordial and polite, quite willing to converse on most subjects, and seemed interested in anything she had to say. Leyawiin was much the same. Baranziah found them pleasant enough, but hard to get to know, as Katisha would have put it. She felt an odd twinge of disappointment. These were the first dark elves with whom she'd associated closely. She had expected to feel comfortable with them, to feel at last that she belonged somewhere, with somebody, as part of something. Instead, she found herself yearning for her Nordic friends, Katisha and Straw. When Symmachus told her they were to set out for the Imperial City on the morrow, she asked if she could say goodbye to them. Katisha? Oh my god, is that the etymology for Morrowind? It's Morrowind, like tomorrow, the land of tomorrow, because the Chimer had their pilgrimage, their holy journey, right? The Saint Veloth took them there. Is that the idea? Morrowind, the winds of tomorrow? Oh my god, is that it? Holy shit, I bet it is. I think that's it. Oh my god, it only just occurred to me. That's probably it, Morrow. Right? On the morrow, tomorrow. Tomorrow-wind. Good lord. Anyway, sorry. When Symmachus told her they were to set out to the Imperial City on the morrow, she asked if she could say goodbye to them. Katisha, he asked. Aye, but then I suppose I owe her something. She it was who led me to you by telling me of a lonely dark elven girl named Barry, who needed elven friends, and who sometimes dressed as a boy. She has no association with the Thieves Guild, apparently, and no one associated with the Thieves Guild seems to know your true identity, save Theris. That is well. I prefer that your former guild membership not be made public knowledge. Please, speak of it to no one, your highness. Such a past does not become an imperial queen. No one knows but Straw and Theris, and they won't tell anyone. No, he smiled a curious little smile. No, they won't. He didn't know that Katisha knew then, but still, there was something about the way he said it. Straw came to their apartment on the morning of their departure. They were left alone in the salon, although Baron Zaya knew that other elves were within earshot. He looked drawn and pale. They hugged one another silently for a few minutes. Straw's shoulders were shaking and tears were rolling down his cheeks, but he said nothing. Baron Zaya tried to smile. "So we both get what we want, eh? I'm to be the Queen of Mournhold, and you'll be Lord of your own farmstead." She took his hand and smiled at him warmly, genuinely. "I'll write you, Straw, I promise. You must find a scribe so you can write me too." Straw shook his head sadly. When Baron Zaya persisted, he opened his mouth and pointed at it, making inarticulate noises. Then she realized what it was. His tongue was gone, had been cut off. Baron Zaya collapsed onto a chair and wept noisily. "But why?" she demanded of Symmachus when Straw had been ushered away. "Why?" Symmachus shrugged. "He knows too much. He could be dangerous. At least he's alive, and he won't need his tongue to raise pigs or whatever." "I hate you!" Baron Zaya screamed at him, then abruptly doubled over and vomited on the floor. She continued to revile him between intermittent bouts of nausea. He listened stolidly for some time while Leyawiin cleaned up after her. Finally, he told her to cease or he would gag her for her journey to the Emperor. They stopped at Katisha's house on their way out of the city. Symmachus and Leyawiin didn't dismount. All seemed normal, but Baron Zaya was frightened as she knocked on the door. Katisha answered the door. Baron Zaya thanked the gods silently that at least she was all right. But she'd also obviously been weeping. In any case, she embraced Baron Zaya warmly. "Why are you crying?" Baron Zaya asked. "For Theris, of course. You haven't heard? Oh dear, poor Theris. He's dead." Baron Zaya felt icy fingers creeping round her heart. "He was caught stealing from the Commandant's house. Poor fellow. But that was so foolish of him. Oh, Barry, he was drawn and quartered this very dawn by the Commandant's order." She started to sob. "I went. He asked for me. It was terrible. He suffered so before he died. I'll never forget it. I looked for you and Straw, but no one knew where you'd both gone to." She glanced behind Baron Zaya. "That's the Commandant, isn't it? Symmachus." Then Katisha did a strange thing. She stopped crying and grinned. "You know, the moment I saw him, I thought, this is the one for Baron Zaya." Katisha took a fold of her apron and wiped it across her eyes. "I told him about you, you know?" "Yes," Baron Zaya said, "I know." She took Katisha's hands in each of hers and looked at her earnestly. "Katisha, I love you. I'm going to miss you, but please don't ever tell anyone else anything about me. Ever. Swear you won't. Especially not to Symmachus. And look after Straw for me. Promise me that." Katisha promised, puzzled though willing. "Barry, it wasn't somehow because of me that Theris was caught, was it? I never said anything about Theris to him." She glanced over at the general. Baron Zaya assured her that it wasn't, that an informant had told the Imperial Guard of Theris's plans, which was probably a lie, but she could see that Katisha plainly needed some kind of comfort. "Oh, I'm glad of that. If I can be glad of anything just now, I'd hate to think... But how could I have known?" She leaned over and whispered in Baron Zaya's ear. "Symmachus is very handsome, don't you think? And so charming." "I wouldn't know about that," Baron Zaya said dryly. "I haven't really thought about it. There have been other things to think about," she explained hurriedly, "about being Queen of Mournhold and going to live in the Imperial City for a while. He was looking for me, that's all, on orders from the Emperor. I was the object of a quest, nothing more than some sort of a goal. I don't think he thinks of me as a woman at all. He said I didn't look like a boy, though. she added in the face of Katisha's incredulity. Katisha knew that Baronzaya evaluated every male she met in terms of sexual desirability and availability. I suppose it's the shock of finding out that I really am a queen, she added, and Katisha agreed that yes, that's true. That must have been something of a shock, although one there was no likelihood of her experiencing firsthand. She smiled. Baronzaya smiled with her. Then they hugged again, tearfully. For the last time. She never saw Katisha again. Or Straw. The royal party left Riften by the Great Southern Gate. Once through, Symmachus tapped her shoulder and pointed back at the portals. I thought you might want to say goodbye to Theris too, Your Highness, he said. Baronzaya stared briefly but steadily at the head impaled on a spike above the gate. The birds had been at it, but the face was still recognizable. I don't think he'll hear me, although I'm quite sure he'll be pleased to know I'm fine, she said, seeming to sound light. Let's be on our way, General, shall we? Symmachus was clearly disappointed by her lack of reaction. You heard of this from your friend Katisha, I suppose. You suppose correctly. She attended the execution, Baronzaya said casually. If he didn't know already, he'd find out soon enough. She was sure of that. Did she know Theris belonged to the guild? She shrugged. Everyone knew that. It's only lower-ranking members like me who are supposed to keep their membership secret. The ones higher up are well known. She turned to smile archly at him. But you must know all that, shouldn't you, General? She said sweetly. He seemed unaffected by this. So you told her who you were and whence you came, but not about the guild. The guild membership was not my secret to tell. The other was. There's a difference. Besides, Katisha is a very honest woman. Had I told her, it would have lessened me in her eyes. She was always after Theris to take up a more honest line of work. I valued her good opinion. She afforded him a glacial stare. Not that it's any concern of yours, but do you know what else she thought? She also thought I'd be happier if I settled down with just one man. One of my own race. One of my own race with all the right qualities. One of my own race with all the right qualities who knows to say all the right things. You, in fact. She grabbed the reins preparatory to assuming a brisker pace, but not without sinking one final, irresistible barb. Isn't it odd how wishes come true sometimes, but not in the way you want them to? Or maybe I should say, not in the way you would ever want them to. His answer so took her by surprise that she quite forgot about cantering off. Yes, very odd, he replied, and his tone matched his words exactly. Then he excused himself and fell behind. Man, this is very well written, actually. She held her head high and urged her mount onward, trying to look unimpressed. Now, what was it about his response that bothered her? Not what he said, no, that wasn't it. But something about the way he said it. Something about it made her think that she, Baronzaya, was one of his wishes that had come true. Unlikely as it seemed, she gave it due deliberation. He found her at last, after months of searching. It seemed under pressure from the Emperor, no doubt. So his wish had come true. Yes, that must be it. But in a way, apparently, not altogether, to his liking. Man, I forgot how absolutely well written this was. I think I remember in the moment saying like that I really enjoyed it and I thought it was like well written, but my God, is the real Baronzaya maybe like the best well written, the most like competently written, not just competently, but like well done writing in all of Elder Scrolls, right? It's exceptionally well handled, right? And it's just the right degree of kind of fucked up. It almost seems like Like, the real Baron's Eye is written in such a way that it's maybe even too dark and too fucked up for Elder Scrolls, right? Like, even for the darker games, like even relative to like Morrowind, or I guess you could say Skyrim, certainly not Oblivion, right? Oblivion is very happy-go-lucky. But even for those, maybe it's a little too, I think dark and gritty are maybe the incorrect words. Maybe like adult, mature, you know, with more adult themes, right? Because you have like very flawed characters here who are all kinds of fucked up, right? The ways in which like Symmachus and Baron's Isle, let alone like Straw and Theris are portrayed, they're super duper flawed in many ways, right? It's very human, I guess, the ways in which they're portrayed. God, it's so well written. Like I said, I remember really enjoying it way back in the day when I first read it in the original Oblivion playthrough. But man, I don't remember liking it this much. Maybe maybe in the interceding years I've come to have like maybe I've like further developed my own like reading comprehension and ability to like analyze and appreciate good writing, right? Yeah, I think that this is really good. I think it's very good. And the way in which it sort of ties back to the first volume, right? With regards to Symmachus liking or wanting to take, so to speak, Baron's Eye, you know? And she's right that he does see her as a sort of object, as a conquest, as an object of a quest, but not in the way that she would think. Right? Very well handled, very well written. And like I said, super fucked up. Right, it is incredibly fucked up what all these people are doing. Fantastic read. Can't wait for Volume 3 next time. All right, until next time, please take care of each other.